Hello, Miss Avery, are you alright? What did we talk about yesterday?
We talked about cipher.
Log 13 cipher, yeah. And there we use a function called String.Find, right? String.Find. So ABC, remember ABC.Find, find a character, yeah, find a character. So this is the string str type, and there's a method called find a target, a character, okay? So it returns the first index, right? The string has the first index of the C in the string, right? For example, like ABCD dot find B. What does it return?
Number 1.
Yeah, 1, because 0, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1. And how about if I have another B here? It returns still 1, right? But then it always returns the first matched characters. Okay, so if it doesn't find, if let's say I want to find T, so it returns -1, okay? Yeah? So, and this method is only, if we, let's implement this method, and then we only need to consider finding a string, finding a character in a string. This method only applies to finding a character in a string, right? If it doesn't, this given string is not, if a given type is not a string, then we need to throw an exception, okay? So in Python we use the raise exception, and that should be easy to implement. Let's say, let's just define, find, and then we want to find the string in the target, right? Comma. Okay, so that's a little bit different than String.Find, but basically gives the same result, and let's implement it, okay? First of all, we need to check if S is a string type, so we can use the type function, Eric. If type, yeah, this is type, S, Eric, if it is not equal str, if it's not a string, we raise the exception. We can do this. Raise exception, right? Raise exception, raise exception. Exception means something goes wrong, right? Something goes wrong. Because look, we are designing this function to find a character in a string, but you are giving me not a string type, right? So it means that this function cannot continue because I don't know how to handle when the S is not a string type, okay? So raise exception, and you can define an exception. Okay, can't do it or whatever, yeah, whatever. That's it. And then we want to iterate. How can we find it? Anyway, how can we find it?
I'm going through.
Going through from which direction?
Left to right.
Left to right. Okay, so then we need to for. And for what? We want to get the index and then get the value at the same time. So which function are we using? We use a function to return the index and the value. Do you remember what function is that? It's called start with E. What? Enumerate, yeah. So look for index and a value in enumerate. Enumerate what? Enumerate what?
What?
S, yeah. And then what do we do? If the value equal the target, right? Target, yeah? Then we need to return the index, which is what? Return the index, which is what? Which is the index? Index I, yeah. And if we can't find it at the end, we need to return what?
-1.
Well done. Yeah, that's it. What's the time complexity?
N.
And what's n? The number of characters in a given string, right? Yeah. Okay. So that should be it. Okay. Can you write it? That's it. That's it. Come on, your turn. And that's it. That's it for today. For I is the index, V is the value, and we want to find if what?
V.
Yeah, value. Okay. If what?
V.
If what? If what? The target.
V.
Yeah. If. Yeah.
V.
Yeah. Equal. What target we're looking for? Which is the target? What's the target? Why is the target? Come on, T. Yeah, come on. And then what do we do? If we find it, and what do we do? Return the index. Which one is the index? Return what? I. Put it right. And if we can't find it, what happens? If we can't find it, what happens? What's the time complexity?
11.
What's the space complexity?
1.
Okay, that's it for today. Good job.
Bye.